Hey there everybody, my name is Tabletop Lenny. I come from Germany, so you have to excuse my simple English. I'm not a native speaker. I'm producing tabletop terrain for games like Warmachine or Warhammer from Games Workshop or Infinity, whatever you want. This is dedicated to the game Warmachine from Privateer Press, and what you see is a swamp, a temple ruin that is sunk in the swamp. It's mostly built out of scratch and foam. I cut the foam with an X-Acto knife to get the blocks, the rocky blocks that are halfly sunken in the swampland. Just turn it a little bit around that you can see more details. There is an axe, and there are some arms from dwarves that are sunk in the swampland or just came out because they are zombie dwarves. You get several kind of details, you get some vegetation. There is a chain behind with some grave diggers just try to make a robbery of the artifacts that are in the ruined temple. On the other side you have a dwarven hand with an warhammer that is also could be a zombie or just a dwarf in his last second. The water effect is based acrylic, it's not resin. I paint the whole setting with water-based acrylic paints, as you can see. I hope you like it. If you're interested in more, you have to check my blog on Tabletop Lenny blogspot.de or .com. I think both addresses will lead to the right space. Just give it a little bit more turn around that you can see all details. The statues just came from a toy chess game. Okay, that is the first piece. I want to show you some more pieces that belong to the same set. The next piece is a soul generator for the faction Kriegs. It sucks out the souls out of a graveyard to generate energy for the undead warjacks, for the undead robots, for the steam-powered undead robots for the faction Kriegs. And it is totally built out of scratch, as you can see. The only use of professional modeling equipment is on the details is, you can see the flock is professional and the static grass, but the rest is totally built out of scratch, and it's just my design. And as you can see, the machine, the power, the energy, the soul generator is just plugged into the ground of the graveyard. And some folks in the Privateer Press forum told me that you have to make sure that you are on a graveyard in the Iron Kingdoms. And to make sure that you are in the Iron Kingdoms and it's a graveyard, they have to see a manifix, which is a symbol for the leading religions in the Iron Kingdom settings. So I tried to make a detailed manifix to give the graveyard a complete look. And let's see which kind of terrain piece came out of this. Just have to make sure that you get the right focus and see all the details. Alright, we focus a little bit more. And as you can see, I just tried to build out of balsa wood and paper. For my definition, I just proper manifix. The base is built out of foam. It's easy to sculpt and it's very light. And of course, you don't have to. You don't need a jigsaw or something like this. It's just you use your X-Acto knife, cut the right sculpt, and then you can give it any direction you want. This is the piece. I just turn it around a little bit for you so you can see more of the details. There are some bolts that fix the manifix on the back side. This piece is made of balsa wood. This is just paper painted in a copper tone, and I like to use this kind of flock. Perhaps you want to know it's GW or Citadel flock, and it's a nice mixture between different green and orange and brown tones. And last but not least, I want to show you in this session a rock setting with 2 pine trees on it, as you can see here. And it's also sculpted with an X-Acto knife out of foam, of hard foam obviously. I think it's green one, is an isolation foam. And then coated is with filler, a mixture of filler and PVA glue. And then give it a nice paint job. Set some vegetation, static grass here, flock there. And these pine trees, I bought them second hand, and obviously when you take them out of the box, all the static flock that was on it just pops off and falls down, and so I have to replace it with some spray glue and reflock it, as you can see. But for me it just gives it a wilderness look, and it don't look so bad. Let me know what you think. More detailed pics of all of my terrain pieces you can find in my blog on tabletoplenny.blogspot. Just try to find it via Google Tabletop Lenny. I think the only one in the world who's named Tabletop Lenny and building tabletop terrain. So I hope you get your inspiration. If you need terrain, if you're a company like GW, Privateer Press or Infinity, Spartan Games, if you need terrain, if you need showcase dioramas for conventions, for your core rule books or anything else, I would love to work with you in commission, or if I should come over and you have bigger projects, I'm free for it. And I hope you like the quality I came up with, and see you next time on YouTube. Bye bye.